You know, that film might be bad. I'm not saying that every single time you see a brilliant trailer, the film's rubbish. I'm saying there are films that are rubbish that are marketed because of the way they do it, the wow factor you buy into, and that makes you go and purchase the film. They don't really care whether you like the film or not. They care that you bought the ticket and they made the money. And that's how companies make money, you know, through marketing. You know, the power of marketing. I'll give you another example. You know, you go to the TV, the home shopping channels, and you see the fitness adverts that they have on TV, and you see some woman on some stepper. Right now, the stepper, it only works the lower body, but yet they have some woman, some athlete that trained for like 20 years, yeah, and she has toned arms, incredibly toned back, toned abdominals. Her body fat is like 5%. But yet they claim that this woman just works out using the stepper. Her legs are so toned. Her arms, how the heck does she have toned arms from working the stepper? From using just her lower body? How come she's got ripped shoulders and ripped back? What did she do on the stepper to get that? And you see this woman and you think, wow, look at the shape she's in. And she must have got that from the stepper because the TV advert says so. So the marketing must be true. So I'm going to go and buy me a stepper. And then after 2 months of just working legs, and you just work your legs alone, if you buy into what the marketing is saying, you don't have any more, you know, you realize, well, my arms aren't getting toned, my shoulders aren't getting toned, but the advert said so, and you buy into the lie. Or you see some woman or some man using some super duper ad crunch machine, and the guy's got ripped chest, ripped shoulders, ripped back muscles, ripped legs, but all he does is just use the super ab machine. The guy works out in the gym 3-4 days a week, trains his whole body, and they said, oh, you look good, can we use you in that advert? And then you buy into the wow factor again. Some guy goes, rah, that guy's chest is ripped. What? And he uses the ab machine. Yeah, I've got to use that. And you buy into the lie. Or you get some woman who was 200 pounds on one of these Weight Watcher type of adverts, or 300 pounds, and she did this, you know, calorie controlled diet. And you say, right, well, if that works for her, it's going to work for me, and you buy into it. But invariably, as we know, statistically, 97% of all diets don't work because people put back on more weight afterwards, and also because of the fact that it's a stress response to your body. Whenever you cut down on the amount of food that your body is used to, because your body stores rhythms, the same way how your heartbeat is a specific rhythm, your respiratory rate is a specific rhythm, your nails grow at a specific rhythm, your hair grows at a specific rhythm, your body stores rhythm. So if you're used to 2,000 calories a day, and all of a sudden you go into a famine as far as the body's concerned, and you go down to 1,000 calories a day, your body starts cannibalizing muscle tissue as well as fat, you're going to lose weight. But because of the fact that it's not a natural state for your body to be in, as soon as you go back to normal eating, your body consumes and stores as much as it can. So thus you put on more weight, and because you have less muscle, you have a slower metabolic rate, you burn those calories at a slower rate, and you put on more weight, which is why diets don't work. But again, it's marketed in a way that you believe. You know, I think it was 2001, they did a study on weight loss versus the weight loss industry versus the food industry, and don't quote me exactly on this, but it was something like the weight loss industry in America made $280 million, and the food industry profit I'm talking about, and the food industry made something like $150 million or something like that. But anyway, the weight loss industry made more money than the food industry. The only way that can happen is by making people fat to the point where they have to make money out of making people thin, or people yo-yoing by losing the weight, gaining weight, losing the weight, gaining the weight, because the diet doesn't work. So again, it's marketing that makes people want to do these sort of things. So we have to be careful of the power of marketing. You know, all the rich, successful multi-millionaires and billionaires, they make their money through marketing. They create the wow factor, the it factor. You know, you got all these programs, these dance programs, these music programs, and they sell, you know, people that can't sing. Not all the time, but sometimes they sell people that can't sing. But because they're on TV, they buy into it. You know, I mean, there was some guy that didn't win one of these dance programs. I'm sorry, one of these singing programs. The guy's voice was crap. I could sing better than him, and I can't sing. The guy's voice was crap, but because he was on TV, I saw this program the other day. The guy's made over 1 million sales, and he can't sing because he was on TV. And people were like, "Wow, he's on TV. Okay, he must be able to sing." So you see, if you sing at home or sing, you know, just in a bar, you're not a star. But you sing on TV with the same poor quality voice, you're a star because of the marketing power of the lie. And people go, okay, he's on TV, she's on TV, they're a singer. If you sing on TV, you're a singer. So again, thereby marketing that lie powerful enough, stimulating your senses to the point where you buy into it. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you got all these companies that spend so much money to, you know, just to get something on TV because they know the power of marketing. They know that lie is powerful. You know, like adverts. If something's on TV, if it's a clothing label and it has an advert on TV, that clothing label is high quality. It automatically means the clothes are good. Does it really mean that? No, it doesn't mean the clothes are standard, because it's not like you can't have an advert on TV unless the standard of the clothing has met a specific standard to be put on TV. No, you can make a decent type of clothing and just put money into it and pay the TV networks and say, right, I want this advert on TV. You know, it doesn't mean that it's quality. It means that it's marketing. It means that the person that made that clothing has money to be able to put it on TV. But because it's on TV, like, wow, that's on TV, that must be a good brand, I'm buying it. You know, trainers that are on TV, and I don't mean personal trainers, I mean, you know, trainers that you put on your feet. You know, they're on TV. You know, like Nike and Adidas and, you know, all these name brands. So because those are on TV, you buy it because that's what you see. But there might be other, you know, brands that are better than that, but, you know, you don't know that because you're not seeing the marketing for that. If it doesn't, it's like if it's not on TV, it doesn't exist. And it's not just TV. It's not the only marketing system, but it's the most powerful. Why? Because it's visual. Yeah, and because the way the eye works, humans are visual people. So because humans are visual people, whatever affects the visual senses is highly stimulating. Hence why studies show that, you know, children are more drawn by adverts because the frames change so quickly, the visual images change so quickly that keeps them stimulated. That's why, again, adverts are very powerful because they're short and to the point. You know, so because we're visual people, we are easily influenced by what we see. And these companies know this. They know what our weaknesses are. So they spend billions